Writing informative or explanatory texts. Learning objectives. Understand the definition, purpose, and types of informative or explanatory texts. Give an overview of the qualities, style, and formality of informative texts. List some of the structural features of two key text types: explanatory essays and informative reports. Select a range of accurate and credible primary and secondary sources for your research. Contents. What is informative or explanatory writing? Types of informative texts, important qualities, structural features, style, tone and formality, primary and secondary sources. What is informative or explanatory writing? Informative or explanatory writing seeks to accurately convey information to a reader with a primary purpose to increase knowledge, to help them better understand a procedure or process, or to enhance their comprehension of a concept. Informative texts answer questions of why or how, by clearly and accurately explaining a topic and selecting and incorporating relevant examples to support. Although informative writing holds some similarities to argumentative writing, the style and tone overall is different. Where argument seeks to persuade, explanation seeks to create understanding. It does not aim to change the reader's thinking or move the reader to take action, but simply seeks to educate them on a topic. Types of informative texts. The informative or explanatory genre covers a range of text types such as autobiography and biography, literary analysis, explanatory essays, summaries, scientific reports, historical accounts, scholarly articles. Important qualities. Accuracy. As you are sharing knowledge, you need to ensure the information given is correct, factual, well-researched, and referenced if applicable. As a writer, you need to appear well-informed and trustworthy, establishing a sense of authority and expertise over your topic. Specificity. Vague, broad, or general statements suggest that you haven't put in the time or effort to research properly. It's fine to start with general questions such as who, what, where, and when, but ensure you delve into the why and how and follow particular and interesting trails. Clarity. As a writer, you won't always know exactly who is reading your piece, so you have to assume some people might be new to the information or topic. The clearer you are, the more likely it is you will achieve your purpose of passing on knowledge to the reader. Structural features. There are two main informational text types you might be required to create. Explanatory essay begins with an introduction that introduces a topic and grabs the reader's attention, gives specific, relevant information supported through evidence such as facts, statistics, examples, quotations from experts, and anecdotes, clear organization of ideas and information in format relevant to the topic, for example, compare or contrast, cause or effect, definition, sequence or timeline, ends with a conclusion that summarizes the main points. Informative report. Depending on the length, can begin with a title page, table of contents, index or preface, information organized logically, still including an introduction, body, and conclusion that is organized into sections with headings and/or subheadings, supporting visual elements such as photographs, illustrations, maps, graphs, tables or diagrams with captions, bolded or italicized fonts, text boxes and bullet-pointed lists sometimes used, glossary and/or references at the end. Style, tone, and formality. Formal and objective writing is writing that employs impersonal and precise language and a neutral tone. In other words, it is writing professionally and officially without sharing personal opinions. Information should be delivered in a straightforward manner with precise vocabulary relevant to the topic and appropriate transition words that indicate relationships between ideas or topics. Some other tips when writing formally. Slang and colloquial phrases should be avoided at all costs as they sound too casual. Steer clear of low-modality language, for example, kind of, sort of, and maybe. They make you sound uncertain or unsure about your topic. Avoid contractions, for example, isn't should become, is not. First-person point of view is too personal. Instead, aim for third-person point of. Primary and secondary sources. When researching for your informative text, you'll likely use a combination of both primary and secondary sources. Primary sources. Primary sources include raw information and first-hand evidence about the people, events, or phenomena that you are researching. It might include texts like letters, photographs, interviews, diaries, official documents or records, novels, poems, films, speech transcripts, or newspaper and magazine articles. Secondary sources. Secondary sources provide second-hand information and commentary from other researchers and may describe, interpret, evaluate, or analyze the primary sources. It might include texts like articles, journals, reviews, books, media articles, documentaries, textbooks, or essays. Choosing your sources. When researching for your information text, you'll want to use as many primary sources as possible as they are more credible when used as evidence, but as mentioned previously, it's fine to combine them with secondary sources as these draw on existing research, allowing you access to other authors' interpretations. The two types complement each other to help you convey a well-rounded and convincing text. Make sure you look for sources that seem accurate, reliable, and credible. When analyzing a source, ask yourself questions such as, who wrote it? Why? When? Under what circumstances? For whom? The more sources you can use, and the more varied they are, the more likely you are to make a sound judgment and deliver accurate information. Recap and final advice. There are many forms of informative or explanatory writing that you may be required to do throughout your schooling or throughout life, so it's important to understand the style, structure, and overall purpose of this text type. All informative texts seek to accurately convey information to a reader with a primary purpose to increase knowledge. You should assume that your audience consists of educated, intelligent, non-specialists, so try to ensure your writing is accurate, specific, and clear to have the best chance of successfully passing on knowledge of your topic. Good luck, and let's get writing.